A law firm gets an inquiry on Friday evening. Partner is wrapping up the week, nobody checks the email, the contact form, the WhatsApp. Not because they don't care, because there is no system. By Monday morning, that client has already instructed someone else. This happens to the majority of the boutique law firms every single weekend. Not occasionally, every weekend. And the reason it keeps happening is that most firms are trying to solve it with effort, more staff, faster replies. Someone assigned to check messages on Saturday. That's not the problem. The problem is the architecture. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why the intake process at most small law firms is structurally broken, what the firms that have fixed it actually changed, and what the right architecture looks like, including why every tool most firms have already tried failed. Let's get into it. 3 reasons intake breaks. 1. No central system. Inquiries come in through email, contact forms, direct messages. Each one lives somewhere different. Nobody knows what came in, what got answered, and what went cold. It's all in someone's personal inbox. 2. The weekend gap. Average law firm response time is 47 hours. The client who needed a fast answer on Friday called someone else by Monday. They didn't wait. 3. The partner bottleneck. The most qualified person to handle an inquiry is also the busiest. So it sits and the client moves on. These 3 stack. A firm can do excellent legal work and still lose leads every week without ever knowing it's happening. Why the usual fixes don't work? The chatbot collects the name and email, then what? If it still goes to someone's inbox, nothing has changed. You just moved the problem. The cloud AI tools, ChatGPT, Gemini. The moment a lawyer uploads a client file into an external server, there is a liability exposure. Attorney-client privilege, bar ethics, data protection. That risk is real, and most firms haven't thought it through. Hiring more staff. People get sick, they leave, they have weekends. And it's expensive to solve a system. A human-dependent system has a human-sized gaps. And it's expensive to solve a system problem with headcount. The pattern? Every fix addresses the symptom, not the structure. That's why none of them stick. So here is the client story. 3-lawyer corporate firm, managing partner reached out after seeing a reel. His exact words, "I don't know how many inquiries we miss. I only found out when a client tells me they called us first." So we mapped their intake in 40 minutes. Inquiry comes in, someone sees it whenever they happen to check. Weekend means nobody checks until Monday. Whoever sees it first replies manually. No record of what was said, no way to know if it converted. No pipeline, no consistency. 3 senior lawyers handling things a system should be doing. So I showed them what the fix looks like. The inquiry comes in, system reads it and pulls out the matter type and urgency. The right lawyer gets a brief. The client gets a response in under 60 seconds. Everything logged, data stays on their own server. The partners said, "Why does this not already exist for us?" So what the fix actually looks like? There are 3 parts. On-premise AI on the firm's own server, an intake layer that catches inquiries from any channel, and an automation layer connecting it all. So why on-premise? The client data doesn't leave the building. No external server, no third-party access, compliant with whatever data protection rules apply to the firm's jurisdiction. This isn't optional for legal. What it does, inquiry comes in at any hour, system reads it, extracts the key details, routes it to the right lawyer, sends the client an acknowledgement in under 60 seconds. Partner opens on Monday to an organized pipeline, not a pile of messages. So how long it takes? About a week to build the core flow, not months, not a big IT project, 1 week. So this is very important. This isn't a product you buy off the shelf. It's built specifically around how the firm already works. That's the difference. So here are 5 questions to check your own intake. 1. How many inquiries came in last Friday after 5 p.m.? How many got a reply before Monday? If you don't know the number, that's the problem. 2. When a new inquiry arrives, how long before someone qualified actually sees it? Not replies, sees it. 3. Where do inquiries live? CRM, shared inbox, or someone's personal phone? If it's personal accounts, you have no visibility. 4. If a team member left tomorrow, would you know which leads they were talking to? If no, that's a structural gap. 5. Has anyone on the team uploaded a client file to ChatGPT or Gemini? Do you have the data agreement with that provider? Worth knowing before the next one goes up. If any of those 5 questions made you uncomfortable, that's useful information. Not because something is wrong with your firm, because now you know where the gap is. I do free intake audits for boutique law firms. 20 minutes on a call. I walk you through where your intakes is losing leads, what the weekly cost of that actually is, and what the right architecture would look like for your specific practice. No proposal at the end, no obligation. You live with a clear document and a specific recommendation. If it makes sense to build something together after that, great. If not, you still have the audit. The link to book is in the description, or DM me the word agent and I'll get you a time. If this was useful, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.